All right, looks like we should be back live. Apologies, there's an OBS disconnect. I don't know what happened there, but we are continuing the match. Apologies to viewers. Not sure what happened there. But well, we're live, right?
Well, I'm here. Chat said yay, so let's just assume we're on. And so while we were away, Alex has taken a substantial 80,000 point lead. But as soon as I mention Alex, he forms a bridge, and he's going to burn us down real quickly with a nice, clever solve.
All right, so apologies again to all our viewers. We're back on all platforms here. King had to race to get another stream key for some reason. That OBS disconnect. The internet was fine. Bidwell saw the game was going fine perfectly, and
Yeah,
OBS
it was
decided to poop out.
It was on the Discord, so not the internet this time.
Amazing,
So
right?
yeah, we're so creative here. We create new problems. But that 60,000 point lead. So with that little bridge mistake from Alex, he lost one Tetris on his lead. But that's how masterful he is in getting out of problems just as quickly as he gets into them. And when he does have to burn, he burns with triples.
I mean, smart strat from the world champion. No shock there that he would play that way. You know, you got to wonder a bit. Well, does he play a little bit slightly different, knowing that he's using a different technique than would he be rolling? Probably not. At least maybe in my opinion. I think he's just playing the style he always does, aggressive and building and relying on his maneuverability of pieces.
That's the thing with Alex. Like, he's so loose and aggressive and young and exuberant that you think that there's no thought into his gameplay. But you don't get a 16 million point score without having a brain inside of that skull of his. So it's all, you know, it's a show. It's flamboyant. It's fun to watch, but there is a lot of brain power going on, and that's how you win that World Championship J Trophy in Pasadena. Oh, Bo, here comes a top out. Oh, and it's going to be a quick 2-0 lead.
Tough break there for
And
Moya. Yeah, he said
yeah,
the nerves are getting to him now, Bidwell. I mean, it's a big match. It's a big setting, so you
yeah.
can definitely understand that. So Alex, you are good for game number 2 here. Unfortunately, Moya with another early top out. That is unfortunate to see that. But you know, kind of what we saw earlier in one of the other matches, Bidwell, is that you know, AV Geek and the Phenoms match had kind of a rough first 2 games, and then game number 3 kind of just you know, really got it together and blew it out of the water and really fueled her to get to that 5th and final decider.
So that's why we play best of 5. Okay, looks like we got readies. Oh, pizza.
Ooh,
You know what
yeah.
goes good on Pizza King?
Tell me, Bidwell.
Pepper flakes. No, I was Parmesan cheese, bro. Where did you not have any left?
He probably dumped it all for Christmas there. Or what do you think
Hmm.
people would have gifted it to him as a Christmas present?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really want to know their personal lives, but you would think if anybody knew what he accomplished over the summer, that his classmates would have certainly given him. Oh, there it is. There it is. Celebratory. Although this is game 2. It could be the. There it is. Excellent.
The question to the chat is it watermelon pizza? Well, the Euros would have, of course, mentioned that. What a shock! That's a favorite out over there. All right, just waiting on a ready from Moya. Unless he said in the chat, I would have missed it if that happened. Moya, if you're ready to go, you can use the functionality to signal readiness. As there is a lot of chat going on, so I might have missed it if you had said ready in there. And again, apologies for the stream disconnect. We should be okay now going forward.
Moya should if Moya can win game 3, he should whip out some traditional sauerkraut or bratwurst. I'd say crack open a beer, but I'm sure that's shunned upon in Twitch land.
Oh, certainly. Yeah, we can't do that, Bidwell.
No, we can't.
Come on, man.
Even if it's legal over there and
If he's of age, of
good
course.
old of age, yeah, the age is a little lower. I don't know how low. Here
18.
we go.
Go ahead, Bidwell. Count it down. Forget number 3.
3, 2, 1, Tetris. One-handed tap. Pizza still in hand.
Now he's just flexing. He's kind of giving us a version of what like dog would do. Right? Dog would be like one-handed rolling with drinking his water here. This is quite the flex. One-handed tapping, and he's hitting the rotation buttons too. Oh my god.
Shades of Larry Bird versus the Trailblazers back in the 80s. Playing an entire game left-handed.
Well, Bidwell, I did say that his technique is memeing, and
yeah,
you're getting that on display right now. What a shock! Oh my! One-handed T-spin from Alex T. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, folks. As he's munching on the crust of that pizza.
Well, I don't know how effective it is because he's losing by 700 points there, King. So there we go. Now we're serious. Back to two-handed, but thanks for the laughs, champ. Grease off your controller. That's what your shorts are for.
Yep, that's true. The true gamer spirit right there, Bidwell.
Well, Poopy can say that he's low-key disrespecting Moya, but he's kind of earned that when you're the champ and when you're that good and when you're up 2-0, you have a little room to flex like that. So even if he blows it and loses a game here, he still has 2 more in the pocket. So it'll be I think it's perfectly within bounds. It's all in good fun. We have basically a tie score here, King. So it looks like Moya's kind of shaking off that nerves a bit here.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a neck alert out now for this one, as the world's been waiting to see. Again, have to put this into perspective, Bidwell. Moya had really not played competitive Tetris for essentially 2 years. He did play at a German event, one of those like local stands and whatnot that he got to play at. So he ended up winning that tournament in 2023, but he hasn't really had a matchup of this caliber in 2 years. So it was good to hear that he mentioned in the interview that he's thinking about coming back to CTM when he has a break from school. He'd like to try to get involved a little bit more in competitive Tetris because he likes the game, and he really wants to prove that his technique is viable in the realm of the rolling era.
I mean, with the 39, it's not about surviving deep into 29 play. If you can get any consistency at all and score Tetris's post 29, you've got a chance. So that's where the true cutoff is. And we haven't really had that new rule set for super long to see what is truly effective and can get people far into tournaments. I mean, obviously, rolling is king, but it might not be the only strategy. So this is the arena to show off.
Absolutely.
And right now, he's behind 40,000.
373 to 415 in favor of Alex.
But Moya locked in. Doc Pie, good to see you.
Really nice stacking from Alex. Again, aggressive as it can be because he's going up to the sun. But the thing is that he has the capability to do it. Moya, again, a little trouble happening here, Bidwell.
We saw what he did in game 1, but I don't like this board, King. Gets the line to the left. The head shake. That could be it. That could be it. Oh, and that will do it.
Yeah, 3 unfortunate early top outs from Moya there. Mentioned Bidwell the factor of maybe being late over there in Germany. It's about 2 a.m. now for him versus Alex, who's on the West Coast. It's currently after 5.
Yeah.
midday for him, early evening, so he advantage in the time zone. But again, some nerves from Moya, and not for nothing, big. Well, this is probably not the last time we're gonna see this matchup. I got a feeling that we're gonna get a rematch down the road, more of a decent
No,
hour.
I'm intrigued. I hope Moya can make it out. Obviously, in Germany, we'll see him at the European Championships, maybe at the DAS Cup. Maybe you fly over to Pasadena next year. I don't know, but let's get that technique out there. People want to see it.
And the crowd is clamoring for one more game. One more game. Or Alex is like, best of 5, 29 start. That's crazy. Up to Moya. It's late over there. That's up to you, sir. If you'd like to be involved in a 29 start or a 19 start or one more game, let me know. What would you like to do? We got time. Corian is live. Sharky's warming up. We got a little time here, Bidwell.
See what their competitors say here.
What would you like, Moya? I'll leave it up to you. I know it's late over there, so I'll leave it up to you. What would you like to do? While he decides, I'm going to ring the bell because this match is technically over.
Yeah, ring the bell. Yep, come on, Vince.
I think Moya's kind of mulling it over. What to do. Alex has called a best of 5, 29 right now. Some wanted to see a 19 start, maybe one more 18 game. What do you guys want to do? That's the fun part about friendlies here, Bidwell, is that we are flexible. We're not just cookie cutter and say, yeah, 3 games are done. That's it.
Not the fun here. There it is. Alex pumped up. I think that's emotion on Moya's side. I see a blue screen. I see a Tetris ready screen, so I think we're doing it.
All right. We're doing something. Best of 5, 29 start maybe, or best of 5, 19 start, or one game of 18. I don't know. Something's cooking. Alex says a 29 start. And he gave a seed to Moya 6-6, 7-8, 8-7 like that. I wonder if he's ever played that seed. Gotta love the world champ. His enthusiasm here, Bidwell. You gotta love it.
I mean, he's here during the holidays, eating pizza, got the Christmas tree up, tapping. He was well on his way to million-point scores.
I'm gonna hope it's not a cursed seed. But players are ready to go, Bidwell. Let's get some bonus games going on. Alex has won the match, but let's give the viewers some highlights. Count them down for whatever they're doing.
Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Bonus Tetris.
Oh, he has the crust still there. Level 29 it is. The J and the T.
39?
29.
It seems. What? I mean, I think seems Alex seems a little faster. Maybe it's the jank of the stream, but they're going. Alex building up a Tetris. It's really going to be the race to who can get that first Tetris or two on the board. Obviously, you're not going to build much higher than 5 high. Unless you're depositing a line piece to the left like Moya just did.
You gotta wonder, maybe too much 29 warm-up for Moya. I wonder if that kind of...
Possibly. There's a Tetris for Moya.
That's crazy to see that. That's on the level of like a Dylan getting Tetrises on 29 speeds. Oh, my word.
No, this is fun. Look at this. Look at that technique. Double wide well for Alex, getting the Tetris set up in column 4. Getting shrouded. Getting droughted. That's going to do it.
And there you go. That's game number 1. We'll go to Moya. Let's clear these scores.
But it doesn't count Moya's shines. That's all good. You got any shining you do against the champ is good prob.
Absolutely, and good sport for Alex to offer up to play more. I guess it's definitely a treat to see that. But every time we can get the world champion on stream and having some fun, it's bonus for me. All right, so players increment your first two characters in the seat. First two characters, so 777887. That is quite impressive. Bidwell, let's go ahead. Game number 2 for this 29 battle. Count it down for
me. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
T and the Z confirm. Piece sequence is correct. They're off and running. Well, I thought I had seen it all when I've hosted this show, and we've done a number of different variations of competitive play, but this has taken the cake now.
It's definitely taking the pizza.
Which I did have for lunch earlier today. It was good. But well, you're one of those guys that would order Christmas pizza?
I've done the pizza place typically aren't open around here. We did the Chinese Christmas dinner because my family's in another part of the state, so we just stayed home for Christmas, and now I'm seeing my parents this weekend. And 54,000. So really, it's still a race to that first Tetris. Boards are under control. But you see the craziness of this play style. This is, speaking of Corian who's coming up here, when tapping became a thing, this is, you can get to level 30, that's great. You can 31, and Joseph got to 35, 36 in those early years. And this is the type of play style we were expecting with just tap. But I think there is some feasible gameplay to be milked from this playstyle in a competitive setting. As we can see here, the Moya has taken the lead.
Yeah, 138 for Moya, 121 for Alex. Alex has been looking to keep that board low. He's been trying to search for that opportunity again.
He's doing that column 4, but he seems to manipulate himself into a drought, and he's going to lose another one.
So there you go. Moya feeling real good now. He's up 2-0 in this 29 Tapper challenge.
Well, a reverse sweep's when you're behind 0-2 and then take the next 3. What happens when you get swept the first time, then sweep back?
I would say we'd have to play one more to settle the score.
At 19? Yeah,
18,
29 and back to 19.
Yeah, one game of 19. I would agree. So Alex has stepped away momentarily as he maybe looks to grab. He's got milk there.
Oh.
Drinking it straight out of the carton, Bidwell. Oh my god, I think Mo's gonna get upset.
That fancy milk too. It's like the.
Now, Bidwell, are you washing down pizza with milk? Have you ever done that?
I mean, maybe at that age.
I certainly don't recall doing that.
887, 887.
All right, players have incremented the seed, and we can go ahead, count them down, Bidwell. We got a game number 3 coming up.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Moya showing what he was doing the entire time, waiting till X o'clock a.m. German Standard Time. He was playing 29 with the claw.
And remarkably, I feel like he's playing better 29 than he did the 18 game.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Again, he did mention nerves were going to play a factor because, again, Bidwell, it's been a couple of years for him to play. Although he's selling the board out for a bar, it's not coming, and that'll be an early quick top out there. 22,000 for Moya. Alex at 40,000. You have enough, and you'll get a game back here in this Best of 5 29 challenge. Droughts are a thing in classic Tetris, without a question.
You're mullining a Mullen match already. It's a Mullenplex.
We may have to get Ben on the horn.
It's Mullen with 4 L's.
Speaking about Ben Mullen, Bidwell, I had word that a good friend of ours, Swavar, was staying with Ben for the holidays.
Oh. Going up north to Minnesota during December. Pretty great time of the year to go there. You can sense the...
Well, he's originally from Iceland too, right, Bidwell? So
Yeah.
Alex with a casual 249,000 points on level 29 tapping. That's no sweat for him.
It's remarkable. That's probably going to do it.
Crazy.
Still got a smile on his face.
He's having a good time, Bidwell, and that's how you know. That's how you know you're enjoying the game, right? When you have this opportunity to do stuff like this instead of like having that serious competition of a world championship or any other major regional that you would go to. This is the time where you're having fun and just enjoying playing games with friends. We're gonna count it down for game number 4 of this 29 Tapper battle in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Let's see how these two fare now. Long bar J, long bar J. And while they finish this one out, for those that are waiting patiently, it's coming up next. Bidwell, the main event. A match that many thought may never happen. It's going to take place. Our friend, our cohort, fellow core organizer for CTWC, and certainly a magical voice and all the things he's done. Sharky returns, and we'll get to play Corion, the legend from Japan, who we haven't seen too often in competitive matches, if at all, ever since CTWC came back to IRL events. We get to see him tonight.
He'll be warming up for the upcoming Waku Waku NES Championship in Japan coming up in a few weeks. I believe we'll be broadcasting that on CT, on Twitch and YouTube. Don't have the confirmation for that, but that's pretty safe bet, I would imagine.
Yeah, currently that is the plan, so that'll be worked out as the new year comes around. 77,000 for Alex, 73,000 for Moyos, having trouble. Oh no! Oh, he got that lumbar to the left. My God.
Well, Alex tying it up at 2-2.
GG's, well done, Alex. You have brought this back, and we will get a decider now for this 29 Tapper battle. Impromptu matchup that you're getting after Alex took a sweep on Moya in our official match. And look at Alex go. I mean,
Ooh, missed. Danny?
Oh.
No, that'll do it. But here we go.
Yeah, so hard to try to get those pieces to the left, but he had the right idea, trying to chop it down with those L's. 173,000 points for Alex. It's remarkable.
So we have an alcohol-free decider coming up. Even less stakes than the original no stakes.
Well, let's get these stakes going. Omaha brand in the house. Final game, Bidwell, count them down.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Our fellow Chris is in the YouTube chat, Mr. Chris Tang. Said, could be an interesting era for Japan now that they have their first official release of NES Tetris there now on the Switch, even though with the lag, but hey, it's out there officially. Yeah, it's a good call from Tang.
If just getting players to know that the game is out there, and then if somebody gets interested and does a little bit of research and finds a YouTube video, and then all of a sudden they're hooked and get them on board. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do out there. They had this last year, but it looks like they've not maybe almost doubled their competitors. Don't quote me on that. I know that their participation rate's gone up since last year, so they got themselves on the map last year. Now they got more players coming out this year, so
Yeah,
take that scene and grow it.
Yeah, I felt last year at Waka Waka that there was a nice showing of players that came out there, and obviously the skill gap was significant, as we were able to see Corian and Green Tea and SQR play, and there's a few others that were starting to make their mark. But let's see what happens this year, because Moya incredibly is bringing this down Bidwell.
Wow, that's a double. Back to almost manageable. He's ahead quite significantly. Tetris is worth 48,000.
And Alex is going to top out there.
There it is.
2,000. Moya comes back, stays off a reverse sweep in this 29 battle, and defeats Alex T in this version. Wow. Bidwell, they're tied up 1-1 technically, if we count it that way. So I think, maybe the fans clamoring for more. What about a 19 start? One game to decide it all. 19
Sudden Death 19. How about that? Yep.
Tang is quite impressed with that 29 tapping.
He's hype.
Now, of course, Vandy would want to see that. What a shock. All right, so players, let's do one more. Level 19 for all the marbles. Let's see it. Level 19. Crazy tapping. We want it. Let's go. Players are ready to go. Alex doing his shenanigans. That's why he's our world champion.
Both just after that, the win. See, that's the key part was the win. You don't suplex if you lose or before the win.
Well, I do call him my tribal chief. Let's do it. Count it down, Bidwell. Last game for them.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Z and the S to start, and another Z afterwards. So what a great set of pieces there, Bidwell.
Now we're back to traditional building, and both players get their initial Tetris, 24,000 points.
Oh, simul Tetris for both of them.
I was mistaken for is 36,000 at level 29.
Yes.
I'm so not used to calling those that I had to overthink it.
It's been a while, right, Bidwell? It's been a while.
I mean, I don't. 29 starts as he just. A little canyony here, Moya fills it in.
Yeah, I gotta feel like maybe confidence booster now that he won the 29 battle, and speed of level 19 a little bit slower than what he was just dealing with. Maybe moving those pieces with ease at this point.
Maybe the 19 start just feels a little more like 29 and forces the snap decisions, and you're not waiting. I always thought that was kind of it messes with players' brains too much, especially making those jumps from 29 back to 18.
Right.
Constantly in match play, so. But we got a close one here, 205, 201.
Early days of this one. 45 lines in for Moya, 46 lines in for Alex.
I'm still trying to make sense of this claw technique. It just looks extremely complicated.
Yeah,
Like
and
I see it,
yeah, you
but
can see it, but
don't expect me to describe it.
well, he did a good job of kind of describing the grip that is involved with it, and just like again, he's talking about a claw grip, Bidwell. So, but the thing is, like, for me, being a middle-aged man, when I try to do a claw grip, I can feel, I can feel the bones cracking, and I can feel the tendons tightening over there. I feel like I could have hand cramps for days trying to do that.
I mean, when the king thinks about the claw grip, he thinks about the white claw, and then that's just a completely different category altogether. Doesn't help in Tetris much. Alex getting a little high up there.
I thought you were gonna go with the claw grip, Bidwell, of our, one of the greatest wrestlers out there, Fritz von Erichs.
Oh, well, famous German.
Yeah.
And of course, there's Claw Grip, the boss of Super Mario Bros. 2 World 5-3.
Ah.
Exclusive to the American version.
Well, usually I never really saw it because I always did that world skip. So.
Oh, yeah, I gotta throw the potion in and go to the warp zone there.
Exactly.
398, so that lead's starting to grow here, and Alex playing one off the bottom, as the kids tend to do.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to fill in the J dependency with the J, but he opted to just continue to build up on this row one, and we'll see if it pays off.
Well, you're behind 3 Tetrises now, 2 Tetrises. There's, yep, 1. Gonna keep it there, King.
Yeah, really good game going on right now. 495 for Moya, 449 for Alex.
And that's why he played it that way. He waited for the perfect opportunity, Alex, to get that transition back to a normal stack with just a single burn. Masterfully done. And again, I brought that up earlier. Just playing the different play styles, focuses your fundamentals even more. You can't rely and go back to your speed. You have to have your stacking strategy ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, clearly a Bidwell. Now we're really seeing what Moya can do. Now that, like, probably feeling that the match, the stakes are over for it, nothing to lose, just go in and play. Like, now we're really seeing how effective he can be. We're about
620.
Yeah, we're about to approach level 20 right now. Excellent transition score for Moya. 649 at the 20 mark.
That's fantastic.
Alex, no slouch there either. 581 on level 20. So, I mean, what scores, Bidwell? Now this is the match we were anticipating how it was going to go.
All you needed was 6 warm-up games, King.
That's all. Yeah.
That's it. That's all it took.
Let's just restart the match over. Now we're all warmed up. Let's restart.
No, this is great. This is a good final, the unofficial win here. And tuck situations that these kids just come up with. Look,
yeah,
so good to watch,
God.
so satisfying.
Like you mentioned, the brain power that they have to do things like that. Alex kind of was setting up a burn for the J, but it did not work out. He didn't realize that the row wasn't full. Turned it into a Tetris regardless. My God. 736 for Alex, 806 for Moya. He'll add a Tetris to go to 836. Monster scores going on, Bidwell.
I mean, if you had 860 through level 24 with an 18 start, that'd be a monster game, but phenomenal stuff from Moya. Alex already behind by 100,000, but really playing pretty damn well. This is probably going to come down to a battle at 29, which Moya had the slight advantage if we saw in the last match. I did not bring my bow with me, so
I can,
I'll
I can,
improvise here.
I can count on you to just make the sound. Sure.
Sure. I don't want to jinx it just yet. Still a 5,000 to go here for Moya. And there we go.
I heard something.
Swing a glass bottle there.
I heard something jingling. Touches for Alex to go to 937. Moya at 834. About a 100,000 point lead, as Bidwell had mentioned. It stays true. This is what we were expecting the match to be. This is friggin' great. You know what, Bidwell? The crowd, I could hear them. They're chanting that it is awesome.
There's the max out for Alex. Hell of a finale.
Level 29s. Here we go, Bidwell. That's what they were training before. Who's going to come out on top? B22 for Moya. A58 for Alex. Less than 100,000 points.
Moya is in cleanup mode. That's pretty high up, King. I don't know if he's going to get much more out of this.
Oh, my God.
To the left. That's tapping. That is not rolling. That's
Oh!
going to do it. 1.13. Alex needing a Tetris, but can line it out. Maybe.
Alex,
we know Alex T.
Oh, yeah,
Alex
of course.
T's not going to line out. Alex T's got swag.
He does things in style. B36 is the score you need, Alex. No line cap as well here, so he can go as long as he wants with tapping. Look at him
Tetris
go.
will do it, but I think you do this with style.
He's trying to find a way to get set up.
I'm a little conservative here. It's the job done.
B26, B28, again, B36, Alex, 1.136 will be the required score to take that level 19 game. Burn, and that'll do it.
There it is.
He's still going, Bidwell. It's crazy.
And even though you can't see his hand, you can see the motion in his forearms there. That is tapping. It did it, King. The Booker man got a good game out of this.
Well, I guess Alex T is just as good as a booker there, coming with these different options and modes to kind of get us this match, and this is quite the showing. Alex T, what a well done job. We'll give him a crown, just for history's sake. He'll take that best of one, level 19 start. Moya, great job by you after the rough 3 games on level 18 during the official match. You came back strong, gave us a show, level 29 mastery for you, and that level 19 game just now, superb. What more could you ask for, Bidwell? What a show these young guys have put on.
Chat's putting ideas in, getting colors with rolling now, or with tapping. It never ends.
Oh, of course not, no. I mean, don't push Alex to do it either. He will try. That's the crazy thing.
I don't want to hurt his wrist. I want to see him in Pasadena in a few months.
Oh, if he gets a T to get a T spin here, that would be nuts.
My goodness, King. What did we awaken?
The beast inside. Our
What?
tribal chief, Bidwell.
Is there a lines record for tapping?
I'm sure there probably is.
Oh my goodness. He is open, free, and clear.
Even
He's
Moya's
back to
like,
safety.
Moya's like, what is happening? How is he doing this?
Somebody
And-
indicating level 57
Yeah,
was the tapping record. Okay.
that probably belongs to Alex. He's He's got a D on the screen. Bidwell got a 1.355. Alex's PB says in the 1.6 range for tapping.
Oh no.
So he's going for it, Bidwell. He's going for it.
Like, get that rollover from a 19 start. And Happy New Year.
$1.4 now for Alex. Level 48. While we're watching this, Bidwell, we still have our main event coming up where we're going to see some dash, we're going to see some tap, and a good old classic Tetris battle. Sharky and Corian will look to close out 2024 for us in a historic match that's about to take place.
All right, so 50,000 away from the rollover. Oh, that could be it. Oh, is it flat? Boy is almost leaning in harder than I am into the screen watching this. This is amazing.
Oh, that left side. Oh!
Oh! Come on! Oh, so close. Wow.
Level 52. Just for you, Vandy. Wow, what a moment in gaming history you just saw there. Live 1.493 from Alex T. Tapping. That's tremendous, Bidwell. A 19 start, no less. And look at him. He's got his hands raised in victory. We rang the bell already. We'll ring it one more time. Just for you. Now let's head on over to a winner seat to congratulate tonight's winner of this one. He was stunning. It may not be Ryan. He is Alex T. And he put on quite the friggin' show tonight for us, Bidwell. Wow, he's flexing those guns too for you. Get on over there. Look at that bicep, man. That is a bicep and a half, my word.
So the Parmesan cheese and the pizza was the key.
I think so. For all you fans out there, if you want to play as strong as Alex did, Parmesan cheese and your pizza, put them together, and you could be as strong as him. Congratulations, Alex. You know, he's been looking forward to this match for a long time, Bidwell. He said, I really want to get a chance to play Moya. I want to see who's the best tapper. It kind of manifested into something different as the night has progressed, but I think we've been treated to something special. Tap, some said, is dead. Maybe a resurgence on the way after people have seen that. Congratulations, Alex. Wow, what a job.
Good stuff. That was a thanks for the impromptu 29 match, and then that 19 was very epic.
And what a way for him to celebrate the win, Bidwell. He's going to go watch the new Sonic movie.
Orion said it was very good, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I guess
obviously, he's a big Sonic fan, so we have to take his word for it.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I? I mean, he's a living legend.
I doubt the Keanu Reeves did the Japanese voice acting, so that was even without Keanu. He very much enjoyed it.
Yeah. Which I think we're going to enjoy this one now. You can wait on the Sonic 3, folks. Don't run out there yet, because we got one more to go. It's our final Friendlies match for 2024. It's a big one. It sees the debut of the living legend. A man that many said was going to change the way the game was going to be played. Chris Bidwell and I have talked about it, and we're going to get to see him continue his classic Tetris journey now in competitive setting. Corian! His first ever friendly. He's going up against a veteran of the friendlies. He's been in the big shows, and he's taken down many other legends. In fact, Bidwell, I think you coined him as a legend killer. It's Sharky. They'll go one-on-one for the first time ever. Bidwell, how iconic of a match is this now?
The last time we saw Corian live was in Portland in 2019, which was coincidentally the live debut of Sharky in that same tournament. So lots of history written since then, but this is a fantastic cap to 2024. And Sharky's kind of had the list of all the legends, and he's kind of systematically gone down that list and have beaten all of them. And this could be his final boss on that legends list, but I don't know about this one. The Corian recently getting his 1.6, so he is peaking at the proper time, and Sharky after a tremendous summer, basically putting his test up to the best competition of the old school guys as he can in this matchup. So heck of a job, Booker, man. Thanks for inviting me to do this. Everybody else in chat can't wait. I can't wait.
Certainly a fan favorite are both of these players, but I think, people are very psyched. They want to see Corian in action.
Sorry, 1.3. Thanks for the... Damn it.
That's okay. Well, Corian will let you know he got the 1.3 because we're going to throw it to a video package moments away. First, we're going to take our ad break, our final ad break of the evening. Again, if you'd like to avoid getting those ads here on Twitch, simple. Just subscribe to the channel. It's only $5.99 on desktop, $6.99 on mobile. You get all the fancy emotes. You get that Bidwell screaming his head off when he won a big match at the NWC in 2015. You can get the King jazzing it up like he always does with the shades going, vibing it out. You can get, especially the one that we're going to get today, get some Sharky, with that pog face, and certainly my favorite, the Corian. Shh. I love that emote, Bidwell. That's the one I kind of use when I'm in a Vandy stream and telling him to be quiet.
Oh, the sarcasm.
Now you got to throw it once in a while, and you can, Bidwell. So, folks, go get what you need. Go to the restroom. Go get the popcorn. Call in for the pizza. Get the milk. Whatever your delight is. This match is coming up in moments. Commercial break, video package, the facts, and the fight. I'll be right back. right, ad break is over. Scene is pretty much set up. Players are getting their final warm-ups in. And it's time for this iconic match. Das Darling, megastar on the mic, and one of the biggest names in classic Tetris to help in the organization of the World Championships. Sid Sharkey, well beloved among many, not only in the classic Tetris community, but outside of the general public. He is amazing. He is looking to add another legend to his mantle, another name to check off the list, but it's one of the toughest ones he'll ever face. Corian makes his friendlies debut and returns to competitive Tetris. What a treat we're in. It is the king of the restreams calling this. I have Chris Bidwell here with me. Chris, we just finished talking about how iconic of a match this is. Corian just fresh off of a 1.3 million score, an achievement he's been looking to get for quite some time. He was a world record holder at one point many, many years ago. And now he's going to look to get perhaps a chance to play a DAS player that can keep up with him. What a treat we're in for tonight, sir.
I certainly cannot wait, and much thanks to Corian for getting up. I guess it's about 11 a.m. Japan time.
Yes.
So, plenty of night's sleep. He didn't have to stay up to crazy hours like Moya did, so we got an even match. I think both of our players are equally hyped and equally rested, and time should not be an issue. Like every time that Corian traveled to the United States was with dealing with jet lag. This is as even as it gets, and I really don't have any idea who's really favored in this one. Sharky, the way Sharky is playing this battle, this march through all the old veterans, this literally is the final boss, and I can't think of anybody left from the old days who was other than the late Jonas, who would be a more appropriate final boss for this journey that Sharky has taken.
Without question, Sharky coming off the summer of the best of 99, victorious over Jev, got to really cement that legacy for him as far as the Legend Killer is concerned. And now he's facing, as you mentioned, a final boss, so to speak. The road to Green Tea continues. Maybe this is the roadblock for Sharky. Can he get over the hump and look to get one more chance at our friend from Japan? What a matchup this is going to be. Let's get hype. Video package incoming. Let's go over the facts, and the match begins. Let's go.
Corian, Corian, Corian.
Unbelievable! My first 1.3. Oh my goodness.
Better look out. 'Cause there's blood in this water. And you're next.
Wow. Impressive package there, Bidwell. Gets us hyped for a match for the ages, as we are going to see two awesome players, two very highly regarded members of the community, one heavily involved in the organization, the other a well-respected veteran that's been doing it for years. They're going to do battle for the first time ever. Time to get into the online facts, folks. On the left, it is Sharky, DAS player out of the United States, posting a 1.254 million PB score. His overall match record in Classic Tetris is 166 wins, 123 losses. In this day and age where you're playing against rollers, and back before when he was doing against tappers, that's an impressive record. He has been keeping up with the Joneses and high-level play. We've seen what he's done at CTWC, and he is an outstanding player overall. His best finish at CTWC is 10th place in the 2020, our first year online, where he had a great run throughout his bracket and almost was able to make it into the top 8. Just had to end up facing against Nenu, who is of that skill level of a Corion back in the day. And certainly Shark knows what he's up against. Favorite animal? If you want to call it an animal, but out of context there, it just makes sense. It's a shark. What a shock. On the right, the man, the living, the legend, Corion. Tapper out of Japan. Just fresh off of the 1.3 million PB scores you saw on the highlight reel there. His match record, absolutely stunning. 105 wins, 27 losses. That is incredible. And that's also with him kind of taking a competitive hiatus. He's not really played competitively since really the last CTWC Online in 2021. It was kind of here and there in 2022, but for the most part has stayed away from competitive Tetris, so it's really a big treat to see it here now. His favorite animal, no shock, Bidwell, the hedgehog, since he just gave the thumbs up about Sonic 3 being a good movie.
Obviously, he always has the Sonic towel with him to keep his hands dry during play, famously. So, again, really looking forward to this match. I don't know what else to add. The hype package did the trick. I mean, and kudos to you to going all of Japan to get those B-roll shots. Just kidding.
Are you
great,
kidding? I mean,
great pull footage there. But this is amazing. And there they is. There's the towel. There's the Sonic 3 promo. And the plushie.
Love to see it. Alright, we're going to get the shark in here. Just going to fix up the camera slightly so we can see him in action. He's got the shades on, Bidwell. He's looking absolutely fly. Gotta love it. And there's Corion. Absolutely. So good to see him in a competitive match. You know, they got jerseys on, Bidwell. They got kind of...
Yeah, I was about to mention that, yeah.
He's got a jersey on. I don't know which one that is, but...
That's the 15. That's the XV. That's from this past year. So
he did order that.
Corion getting that sent out to him.
Love it. All right, you can see the shark doing some final warm-ups here. We'll just arrange that camera nicely. And I think we are set to go. Bidwell. Corion on a original cartridge. Sharky will be playing with no same P sequences, I believe.
Yeah, the piracy's a big no-no in Japan, so also for Waku Waku, they will be playing on original cartridges, so it's a little bit of a twist to what we're normally used to. But I don't think these players will mind that much. Just the matchup is what matters.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Sharky's familiar with that as well. You know, he has played No Saint P sets previously in other matches, so you know, nothing new for him. He's a consummate pro and will still give it his all. This is exciting, very exciting match we're gonna get. So players, when you are ready to go, Sharky, you know what to do. Give the ready in your feature setting that you have. Corian, when you're ready, you can ready up in the chat or use the hover 3, which is where you can put your cursor. Oh, Corian has something there. Wait a second.
Oh.
Oh, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Shh, don't. Stop
Corian-
showing us.
The Corian shush.
Everything else I said was true. They will not be using Tetris Gym or championship cards in Waku Waku next month. Legal backup. That's right, Vandy.
Of course, right.
Miyamoto himself knocks on people's doors who are streaming illegal cartridges in the middle of streams. So if you see a surprise guest during the stream, he's been caught. So we're working out the piece sets here, possibly.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Corian is in the chat at the moment. Corian, if you are here. Should be reconnected now, it says.
Yep's in chat.
All right, so it looks like we're gonna get SPS. He says Vandy says he's superior to wait for a seat, so I will supply one, and we can get this one going. For those fans that need to refresh, go ahead and refresh, please.
Is Corian in chat? Is the other question.
Yeah, I did not see him. I was looking for his name and did not find him. Vandy says he's inputting the seed. Okay. I should probably take a look at that on my scene there. Yeah, he is. Looks like that's what he's doing right now. Yes. So. Seed is pinned in the chat, folks. And yes, Corian is currently doing it. Thank you.
Do it!
Do it! B5D292 was the seed. B5D292 is the seed. Yes, B5D292. Corian has it correct. B5D2 Sharky has it correct as well. So the seeds are correct. We're just waiting on Corian to get into game mode and ready.
There he is in chat.
Good luck, have fun, Sharky. Oh, Bidwell, I've been waiting for this moment. This is absolutely excellent. Corian, now that you're here, if you hit the select button on your controller, that will signal readiness. Oh, do it!
There it is.
There it is.
Do
Do it! Yes. Let's do it! Not for that to be well, but Corian did say to me that I am his favorite commentator of all time. He said, way better than that Vandy. And there we go!
There it is.
Bidwell, it's finally time. No more delay, no more stalling. It's game time. It is the historic match, main event of Revolution. Let's end the year on a high. Count them down for game number 1.
In honor of Corian, San Ni Ichi Tetris!
I'm been asked to give a refresh real quick. Yes, we'll do that. There we go. The Shark is underway. We'll give a quick refresh on Corian's side as well. And both players should be underway. And that is exactly what's happened. Bidwell, we've got a match. It's starting. It's begun. The main event of Revolution 2024, our second night. This is Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns level hype. I'm excited.
We got a tie score right away, King. So, simul Tetrises to start. Both players are alert and going and playing pretty much perfect. One burn each. As you would expect. It was Poopy Old Hag asking in chat if there were going to be foreign players at Waku Waku Tetris. Apparently there will be.
I mean, I definitely know one foreign player, I guess. I mean, is that public knowledge yet, Bidwell, or is that a surprise?
I was gonna kind of, shh.
Okay.
There it is.
Bidwell knows a secret that I also know that we can't say.
But if you do follow them on Twitter, they do that. Tournament does have their own Twitter account. They do make announcements about the upcoming tournament, and they will be doing online qualifiers. I think the week before. So be on the lookout for those if you want to stay in touch and kind of get to know some of these Japanese players before they play live in about 3 weeks.
Yeah, Elp is staying up late for this one in the Netherlands. He wants to see this action going on. If you can explain what the Waku Waku event is, Bidwell, for those that are unfamiliar.
It's not CTWC affiliated. They are their own event, but they do have a sponsor, and they are going to be in a public space. So if you happen to be in Japan, in Tokyo, if you follow their Twitter, they do have the address for the event. It's at a convention center type place, but it is just kind of a smaller room just for the event, just for the Tetris event. And again, with the limitations with hardware and controllers and piracy laws, they will be using standard vanilla NES Tetris cartridges. They won't be same piece sets, but it'll be pretty much the same. And the caliber of player in Japan, there's not. This game was never officially released into Japan until just this past month when it came out for the Switch. So you either had to import your NES cartridge and get an adapter for your Famicom, or other quasi-legal ways of getting that game over. So it never really took off the same way other versions of Tetris. Obviously, Tetris Grandmasters is big over there. Older Sega arcade versions are big. But the NES rule set and play style that us in the United States and Europe grew up with, they didn't grow up with. So obviously their best players have caught up, Corian being the Grandmaster, obviously, but Green Tea and SQR, and there's been other max-out players as well. But it's not the scene that it is elsewhere in the world, and these players are trying to change it by having these live events. And hopefully this awareness of this version of Tetris will grow.
That's exactly what we want. We want to make this a global game. The Europeans are staying up late watching this because they are huge Tetris fanatics. I saw my friend 666 Tim is here. We mentioned about Elp. Got Fluffy Player Y, 2 a.m. here in the UK. So global event for this one, as we got a strong game from Corian to begin here. Bidwell, 432 through 91 lines for him, 387 for the Shark at 92 lines. He's about, a little over 2.5 Tetrises behind at the moment.
So Corian threatening 500,000 at a little over 100 lines. Actually, another one there. So extremely strong game for game number one here. And obviously, when we talk about this version of the game gaining influence, when Green Tea made that trip over here and then got a job consulting with Enhance and getting that classic score attack mode into Tetris Effect, mainly due to his influence. So there is a lot of fandom for this version of the game. It's just getting the game out there into more hands of the Japanese players, especially the retro players.
And again, opportunity there for the Tetris Forever to kind of get that going for the novices in Japan, and obviously as they learn the game and start to find their way competitively for it, and opportunity maybe to invest in setups and maybe be a part of what we're doing here, Bidwell. You know, we're open to having all different levels of player. We'd love to see more of the Japanese and the Asian Pacificers come out and play more often. You know, this event that we hold here, Bidwell, can kind of tailor to individuals from the Far East because we do play later matches in the evening.
Later matches, and traveling over, if you are going to travel to the United States from the Far East, the West Coast is the easiest way to do that. Still, it's not easy, it never is, but the jet lag isn't nearly as bad as if you were flying all the way to, say, New York. So us being on the West Coast in Portland and now in Pasadena, certainly conducive to that. Transitions here, 659 at level 20 for Corian at 606, so both very strong games, but Corian maintained a 2 Tetris lead, but now he is only about halfway up the board and in cleanup mode. This is going to allow Sharky to catch up. And with this next Tetris, it's going to be a virtual tie here, 659, 665. Corian with a slight lead, but he's going to go away here as he's still in burn mode.
We go with the L for the burn on the right side. Does get the right well open. The S fits perfectly for his stack. We'll try to get pieces over there. It is Tetris for Corian. He'll go to 699. Sharky will take the lead with that Tetris at 716. Level 22 for both, Bidwell. It's hot and heavy for this first game.
Just like we wanted it.
And you saw Sharky busting out the quick taps over there.
Yeah.
Bidwell. Impressive.
Playing super high on 19. That's his MO. The new Sharky. Oh, overshifting by 1. That's going to let Corian get pretty close here. Only 10,000 point difference here. There it is, Neckalurk.
780 to 794. Corian with the lead. Sharky takes it back on level 24. The race is on, Bidwell.
Oh, man.
The one thing that we know, Bidwell, is that, Corian not a strong tapper on 29. He doesn't usually get too far on that. So we know this is a race to the finish line at 29. Whoever can get the most points by that juncture will be the winner of this first game. That's what makes things extremely exciting.
10,000 point difference. It's been like that for a level now. Sharky getting the spin, but needing the line to fill in that dependency in column 4. Isn't getting the line. He's not going to get it. And Corian's going to take game number 1 on a drought for Sharky. Unfortunate ending there. They were racing to 29. Corian looking to get that first max out of the day. His high scores coming into this match were in the high 900s. 3 Tetris will do it. I say mowing it out. Might need some help here. 1 Tetris and change will get him to 1 million.
So crisp. So
and
clean.
There it is.
Perfect. Level 28 max out for Corian. Bidwell, just because we don't see him play competitively doesn't mean that he's got any type of ring rust on him. He stays active. We see him stream it, and he's got the A06. The smile on his face tells you he's happy about that one. Game number 1.
Do it.
Do it. He did it, indeed. And he'll strike first in this main event match. So let's get the seed incremented. It'll be C6 player. C6 D2 92. That'll be the new seed. Sharky, ever the great sportsman, saying in the chat that he's glad he kept pace with him. Let's do it again for game number 2. Absolutely, let's do it again.
Yeah, he was 1 line bar short of keeping that all the way to 29, so...
We have ready.
Not too ready.
Let's go. Bidwell, count it down. It's game number 2 on the line.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Nice little bit of Booker Man booking by putting Corian on the blue side, representing Sonic.
I usually like to put Sharky on the right because he, is very cool. So I like to put him on the cool blue side. But for tonight. Yeah, that did make sense for me to have him on the right, especially his the debut tonight here. But I've mentioned before that it's a treat to be able to call a Corian match. Like that was one of the things that I had been looking forward to when I first started commentating and started getting some of the older guard to play on friendlies. And Corian was always one that I've been looking to try to get. We just have not been able to work out the scheduling or just the timing of things. And I finally got my chance in 2021 when I got to call his bracket where he had a phenomenal run. He got taken out in the first round. I forgot the matchup he had, but he ended up going down to the losers bracket because we were doing double eliminations at the time, and he went on a run that was crazy, beating the likes of Sam Finch and Somalian Captain, and making his way all the way to pretty much the losers final before succumbing to defeat against Richie, also known as Ruins, who one of the early rollers back in that era. And it was such a treat for me, and I thought that would be the highlight for me. Maybe not getting a chance ever again to call a match for him now that he kind of stepped away competitively. He was doing the monthly Tetris for a long time, and then with rolling just kind of taking off, it's going to be difficult for him to kind of advance further the tournament. So, but he's kept up with the game, and that's the most important thing. He's never wavered. He's never said that he doesn't love the game anymore. And I think having this setting where he can come in and just play an occasional match here and two, I think that's a real treat, not just for us as the fans, but for him as well.
It was such a moment in 2019 when before Rolling took over, but SQR faced off against Green Tea in round one in that 2019, and we tried to get Corian to do some fun Japanese exclamation booms on commentary, and it was such a big moment. We thought that the sport was going to keep growing, and COVID kind of threw a wrench into all those plans. And then Rolling, and they haven't kept up with the growth, but they're trying over there. And again, with this live tournament coming up next month, that's part of that growth process. And the talent base is obviously there. If you see the modern Tetris players from Japan doing their thing, and some of the other Tetris variations, SQR is a block seed player. If you ever see him play that crazy variation of Tetris with like the satellite shooting and the bombs and have all the other gimmicky things, but there is a lot of talent that just we would love to have them to make it a true W in CTWC. And definitely what's going to happen with Waku Waku next month. Like I said, that's going to really help out. But 317, 256, Sharky not in danger, but just going to lose some pace here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just
kind of that perfect board.
Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at Corian stacking, and it is meticulous, Bidwell. He has not lost any step. Again, he streams regularly, so it's not like that he isn't playing or we're not seeing it. We're seeing this is normal Corian gaming at its peak, and it's just such a treat to be able to watch him go head to head with different competitors. And Sharky makes a formidable foe that he gets to test his might.
The 2019 final with him and Joseph, with Alexei watching in the crowd, and just the two going back and forth with the banter and the ones-upsmanship with the press down points and the famous shush from Corian. Just that match was magical.
Certainly was a iconic moment in Classic Tetris history, and I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to go out there that year, Bidwell. A lot of people kind of had that moment when they go back and look and say, man, if I only had a chance to go in 2019, because as you had mentioned before, that we kind of were offline for a couple of years and it wasn't really the same. But that 2019 vibe was so electric. My first time going, and I had told many people, like, I felt like I was at WrestleMania. It was just that kind of vibe in that room that we were in. It was tremendous.
I mean, that room, I don't think any of us were a fan of the comfort level and the shoulder to shoulder, but the energy that created has never been duplicated, even with the Pasadena energy we had this past year. So that's always a huge, memorable tournament. And again, that was Sharky's debut. Like, Arda and I calling that match, you could just see that the swag that Sharky had, and he was going to be an up and comer, and Arda went up to Sharky and said, "You're the future," and he obviously is, and he's put that prophecy into motion in the years since then as Sharky. 560, force 97, so 2.5 Tetris lead for Corian as we approach the transition. 521 transition, and Corian here with the next clear, or let's double at least. There it is, 563, but gets that in manageable position. Could have played that line flat, decides not to, and doesn't get the score over the left. Oh, gets the dirty Tetris, so that'll probably help him out, but that might be an issue on the left, that King.
Yeah, he tried to go for it. He tried to go for it. That no option there. You can see he's like, oh, not enough tap to get it. 589 is going to be his final score. Sharky with that Tetris has overtaken the lead. 600K for him. He's moving and grooving, Bidwell, and he's back in this one. Game number 2 to the Shark.
Corian was just cruising and just a little bit of trash before transition, and transition did him in there.
As you said before, Bidwell, that 19 can kind of just come at you really quick, and things can just fall apart. We'll go to D7, D2, 92 players. D7, D2, 92 will be your new seed as we increment. Sharky let you know what he's listening to in the headphones. He's got the tunes going along with our commentary.
Bad news for Corian, but good news for us. We got a best of 3 now.
The best is yet to come. Thumbs up from Corian. Lets us know he's ready. Sharky gives us the ready. Bidwell, I'm ready. Go ahead and count him down for this game number 3.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Crucial game number 3 for both players. Square and the T confirm that the St. P sequence is initiated. We'll throw a blue J in there with a blue S, but a lot of white on that board to start.
LJ dependency filled in for Corian. And Simul Tetris. And, you know, Corian was set to be the next big thing because Jonas had been on top for such a long time, and Jonas did that, ambassador to goodwill trip to Hong Kong, and where he faced off against Corian and kind of got spanked there in that tournament. And Corian was kind of the next, it was the new play style, it was the tapping. And, you know, he was always expected to win at least a title, and it never quite happened, but he got that second place in 2019 in that post-game interview. He was very, very satisfied with that performance. And, you know, I don't know, probably unlikely he'll be on the podium again in a CTWC event. But having that moment and sharing that with the crowd and Alexei on hand, that was quite a crowning moment of his career. If he never does top that, that's a heck of a way to finish up. But in the meantime, he's got Sharky in front of him, and he's definitely in this match. He was cruising there at, like I said, at a transition, and just a couple taps short of staying in that game too. So hopefully here, dirty Tetris setup. No, it looks like he's short.
I really like that placement of that bar, though. You saw that bit well, that he kind of, instead of like putting it upright to set himself up for a dirty Tetris, he ended up placing it correctly to allow him to get these delayed burn with a long bar. That was interesting. And it works out because he'll get the bar over to the right side. 159 for Corian, 192 for the Shark, who continues to move and groove. He's bopping to his J-Rock. He's feeling it right now, Bidwell. And when you know the Shark is feeling it, he can be deadly.
I'd love to see the Kill Bill style list that Sharky has compiled and that he's got in his notebook somewhere of all the veterans he's taken out of the past several years. Not too many names left on that list, and Corian is one of those few names that are unchecked. He's well on his way here. 1-1 here, game 3, about a Tetris difference. Little mischief there.
Yeah, he had
He'll try to
intentionally.
pop through it.
Yeah, he intentionally set up the J overhang for the T tuck, and he just tucked it a little too early.
Got the dirty setup. Gonna burn take the triple. And with at 65 lines, there's not, transition's not imminent, so he's gonna go for the dirty. Now the pieces aren't agreeing. Finally gets the dirty Tetris. And another. Why the heck not? We got a neck and neck game, 303, 299.
The swag on the Shark. He was going for it all. Almost came back to bite, but his dash control. There's the T-spin he wanted.
Nice.
Swagging it up on the left side. He'll take a skim of a L to get himself Tetris ready again. That row one, Bidwell, as you talk about, that row one, these players today love setting up.
And also the grooving. Like that, I think especially in 18 speeds when the players are almost more comfortable at 19, the bopping around kind of gets their mind into a less... It's like a proper level of focus. You don't want to be hyper-focused at 18. You want to save that for the later portions. So it's kind of a relaxing technique.
Corian, meanwhile, has pulled ahead. He's at 420 now.
Hey.
To a 364 from the Shark. Continues to try to figure out this solve. His board got a couple of holes in there, but if the right piece sequence can come in, he can fix that up and get back into scoring lane.
Corian's in trouble now.
Oh boy. Oh!
Gets it over the left.
Another great tap for Corian.
And... Oh, just flipped it in time.
Smart move to go with the
is
J
tense.
horizontal. Yeah. He's got the line still to go, Bidwell. It's about 20 lines left before we go to the transition, so he can burn this away, and that's what he's doing.
He's open. There's so many of these solves when you get open and then can't complete it. He does complete it. He's still in the lead by 2 Tetrises, despite all that. But unlike Sharky, he's probably going to clear this out and not play off the bottom. But 446, 466, 20,000 point difference, less than a Tetris. Corian with the column 2.
Yeah, note here, Bidwell, is that Sharky was fist pumping for Corian there to stay alive because he wants to play the match. Sharky's a competitor. He wants to make sure no early top outs. Let's go one-on-one. Who's the better block stacker? Transitions are occurred. Let's go, Bidwell.
Slightly under 500 for both players. Neck and neck. There it is.
Nice split double for Corian on the left side there. He's going to have to use that J. And there we go. Bang! Oh, simul Tetris for both. Yeah, let's go. 552 to 531. Another Tetris for the Shark. 579. He's got about 2 Tetris lead coming in. We're going into 20, about halfway through 21. On our way to 22. Tetris for Corian. He'll wipe the hand on the towel. Make sure it stays dry. Got to get ready with those taps. He's playing the Shark. He's coming at him. Another Tetris for Corian. 608 to 590. Bidwell. Now we're getting spicy.
Corian's turned it up. He's playing even cleaner at 19 than he was at 18. Sharky grooving. Hangs the J. Decides to go into cleanup mode. He's going to lose the lead with this, but he needs to get back into scoring position. Corian scoring ready. Knocks it down. 677, 627, 50,000 point lead.
Shark has done a great job of cleaning that up. It's back to the bottom. 632 to 678.
Corian playing it safe, filling in with the square in the left.
Shark had kind of overshot the L piece. So now he is stuck in, again, another cleanup mode.
Great solve.
Oh, he can't get that.
Oh, he hangs it, but he gets a Tetris.
Yeah, huge for Sharky. And he quick taps that long bar all the way to that left side. A lot of
Sharky's
holes.
board falling apart. Corian needs to maintain the pressure, though. Knocks it down. 780 for Corian. Sharky back to clean. Knocks it down. 708. 3 Tetris difference. Level 26. Time is running out.
And Corian with a hole that he just cleaned up. Kind of ate away a little time. Sharky waiting on a bar. Here it comes. Tetris for him. 743 to 817. 70,000 point lead in favor of the legend.
There it
The
is.
Shark-
The lines are flowing well in this game.
Oh,
Corian, 884. That could be it for Sharky.
yeah, that long bar hangarang. He tried to see if he can get that L to get that burn set up. Not going to work. He'll finish it out at 776. And Corian at 887 will hang tough. He'll take game number 3 and the 2-1 advantage. GG's.
The stream delay, he'll find out that he took the crown. Thumbs up.
And you can see there, Bidwell. Looks like he's going through a war
Little-
right now. That those
little agony
facials,
there.
those facials he's giving you. Yeah, he's like, man, Sharky is really tough. He's pushing me to have to extreme tap over here. So we're getting a treat. What a match we're getting here, Bidwell.
Corian's mid 40s, age-wise, so not only doing it for Japan, but doing it for the old guys like us.
Corian stretching it out. Sharky getting those quick taps worked on. He said he missed a bunch of them throughout that game number 3 that really hurt him. See how he bounces back right now. And for those that are interested, heavy prediction points on the line. Tons of channel points. Bidwell, over 500, close to 600,000 channel points that have been used. Sharky, Corian, the favorite. 59% of the votes going to him. The Shark looking to try to change people's thoughts on that one. Ready's at the helm for both. The Bidwell. Game number 4. It's pivotal. Count them down.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
S and the L confirm the pieces are the same, so we can continue this historic battle. It's Revolution, night number 2. I'm your host, the Kingsman, alongside with me, my partner in crime for all the super shows. He's my Jerry Lawler to Jim Ross. It's Chris Bidwell.
Early Tetris for both players. Too wide well for Sharky there. The film with 2 L's.
Chris Tang over on YouTube says, hope for tappers and the old people, FTW. Glad I tuned in. Of course. Glad you are watching along. Mr. Boom Tang. Always a treat to have you here.
The real tie score.
Don't tell Sharky that he might look for some pushdown points.
Such a great moment. I mean, and on top of all that 2019 talk, none of that doesn't even mention the Joseph Green team match, which up to that point in history was the greatest Tetris match of all time.
Correct.
Both crossing the 1 million point mark in a live competition for the first time. So just what a monumental year that was, and both of these two gentlemen had quite a show in that tournament, and that their paths are crossing again 5 years later is quite the treat. So Sharky covering up as well, gonna clean it up. short of Tetris for Corian, so he's ahead by 4,000 points. And is he going to play one off the bottom? Is he going to follow the trend that all the kids do these days?
Yeah, most certainly. He knows the caliber of player that Sharky is. He's aware of what he can do, and you just got to keep up in the pace route with him. Sharky mentioned he loved that they were keeping up with each other in that first game, and certainly, that last game that we just saw. Oof, yeah, look at that down the middle Tetris for Corian, 227 for him. Sharky was kind of brushing it off like nothing. 238 for him. Got ourselves a very close game number 4. I mean, it's kind of been that way the whole night, but there's really been neither of them kind of like taking a large lead, with the exception of when Corian started to take off on that game number 3.
Mm-hmm. And Corian with that P-spin timing, you can maintain that in your 40s too.
Oh yeah, I can hit them once in a while.
Yeah, a while is the key word for you and me, of course.
Ooh, I thought Corian was thinking about going with the Vitz. Oh my god! if he did it, the crowd would have exploded here. Tetrises are flying for both. Bidwell 338 for the Shark, 304 for Corian. You talked about the symmetry that these two had in 2019, the year that really made huge waves for classic Tetris. Sharky's first appearance, when technically he wasn't planning on going, but was able to get the blessing and the financing from his family to make that and really change his life for the better. And Corian, the magical run that he had, getting to the final and playing that tremendous 5th 5-game set with Joseph. And here we are 5 years later, and they're still doing it, and they're even better than they were back then. That's the great thing to think about.
The fact that they can both improve with the dated play styles is absolutely tremendous, because you'd think that the growth is gone and everybody's got to go rolling if you want to do anything in this game, but Sharky especially has proven how much he can accomplish just with plain old school holding the controller with 2 hands DAS. He's ahead here by 2 Tetrises, 481, 444, transition coming up. Corian leaving Amino short for his next Tetris. We'll see how he solves that. And obviously for Sharky, the groove is the important factor here. Even during the best of 99, I don't think he was grooving this much. He would come in and out of it, but he's been grooving for a straight 2 games now.
Yeah, I mean,
he's feeling a little extra. That's the important. That he's really extra. It's extra.
Yeah, no offense to Jeffrey, but Corian is
Sure.
certainly a different caliber of player that is going to force the Shark to have to really get into it. Moving and grooving, we are getting set for the transitions to commence. It is going to be a spectacular finish that we're looking at.
So, assuming Sharky can knock down his Tetris for a transition, he's going to have a 600,000 versus a 564 for Corian. So, tremendous play from both players. 600 is superlative, especially with DAS. But obviously, sometimes you sacrifice board health a little bit when you have those extremely high scores.
Really like how both of them handled that double square sequence with a T involved when their boards were kind of flat. They both found remarkable solves to keep pieces to the left, and that bar came right as they needed it. We're in the transition, Bidwell. This is game number 4. Sharky needs it to keep it going. Corian looking to get his first win in his debut of Tetris Friendlies. Let's go. Level 21, hot hype action.
Love it. 2 Tetris difference still. They've maintained that for the past 3 or so levels. Tetris for Corian, 684. Tetris for Sharky, 720. Double line sequence. Sharky can't score on either one of them and hangs it to the left. He's going to burn it down rather than try to risk that tap to the left. Now he's in cleanup mode, and Corian has taken the lead, 743 with a clean flat board. Sharky just not getting the piece to clean this up. The line will only give him a single. Corian now ahead 2 Tetrises. How quickly the momentum shifts. Another Tetris for Corian. Sharky with the dirty Tetris, 1 off the bottom. Corian looking to put this away.
I see the aggression from
Another
Shark.
dirty Tetris. There it is.
Yeah, he has to do it to keep up. 797 to 836. Bidwell. Oh, this could be a banger of an ending.
Oh man, 1 Mino short Sharky, so he's filling it in this way. Unconventional solve to get the Tetris. He's 1 behind now, level 25.
Oh, look at him moving and grooving. Get those pieces over. Those quick taps of his. So good. He needs a bar. It would be lovely to come at this time.
This is the worst time for a drought. Corian with the Tetris, 914. Sharky with the Tetris, just sliding it over. 871. Tetris and a half lead. Corian with another. We're down to 15 lines remaining. Corian in command. That's a triple, I believe, for Sharky.
12 for Sharky. 952 for Corian.
Going aggressive, going left, gets it left well. 991.
Sharky's got to set up for 3 Tetrises
30
here.
Tetris.
Oh,
There's
Bidwell.
6 lines left. Oh, they're so close.
Oh, this is tight, man. 983
Oh,
to
my
992.
Corian needs to set up a 30 Tetris to finish. Yes,
There's
it 831.
Sharky's going to be just short at 819. Oh, man.
Oh.
The Tetris from Corian at the end is the difference. Both have seen it. Or at least the Shark has seen it. Corian, he's like, oh, wow. He can't believe it. What a finish. Man, Bidwell. That is classic Tetris at its peak. Remarkable ending right there. Thumbs up from Corian.
Oh man, he was what? That was 5 off the board for that last Tetris. I mean, it felt like I was watching Sharky because he was behind, and then noticed that Corian was playing it safe near the end, and he had to squeeze out that last Tetris, and that was the difference.
What a wild ending for that one.
Wow.
Game 4 is no more, folks. The chat going wild right now, Bidwell. Corian. 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 What a finish to this game, man. That was intense. Oh, my word. The Shark, you can see it right there, man. He's like, damn. 12,000 points shy. He needed 1 more, but that board was already high up. Nothing you can do.
Sharky was in deep trouble and was just scoring dirty Tetris after dirty Tetris, knowing the situation. So tremendous tournament play there from Sharky, just to be able to know what he needed and pull it off. But he just couldn't get that last one. You see that board state. He just couldn't get a setup. He couldn't get a pre-setup for that last Tetris in 29. But Corian too, man, just an amazing finish.
Yeah, and Shark in the chat saying he messed up way too many quick taps to the left. But I mean, when you look at the game as a whole, Bidwell, it was remarkable to see that he pushed Corian to the end in order that Corian had to play dirty on his own and get aggressive with the left well Tetris on 28 in order to keep the lead. And the finish goes to him. We'll ring the bell, Charlie, as this main event has come to its conclusion. You know, Bidwell, this is not a competitive debut for Mr. Corian, but it's his friendlies debut, and what a way to come in and get the win. He'll show off the Sonic towel And we're going to go head off over to the winner's scene and congratulate him as he should. There he is for you fans right there. He is victorious. He is a living legend. And Bidwell, I hope we get to see more of him. It's Corian. Welcome to the Friendlies universe. Congratulations on this huge win over the Shark. And Bidwell, you know Sharky very well. He's going to look to bounce back, and he's going to look to try to get a rematch down the road. And I am all for it.
I mean, he went down with a max out score, so I mean that's not much more you can do about it. You can analyze your play, but one tiny mistake here and there is the only difference between that. No rematch.
Congratulations. Sharky saying in the chat, at least he knows he can hold his ground against Corian, something that he never thought he would approach with dash skill. I mean, that's so true. He took a game off Corian. He took him to the limit in this fourth game. Sharky was cooking, and that was a tremendous feat. But again, Corian, your winner. He looks like he's been through a war, Bidwell. So, wow, the crafty veteran has stolen the show once again. Congratulations, Corian.
And again, tune in about 3 weeks for the Waku Waku NES Tetris Championship in Tokyo, Japan, and that'll be covered right here on Classic Tetris.
Bidwell, what a ending to the show here. What a way to end 2024 with that one, to get to see Corian back in action. And what a fantastic finish. That 2024 has been such a great year for Classic Tetris, my friend, that it was fitting that we got to see that crazy game close us out.
What a treat. I really appreciate you letting me come on tonight like you do with all these big matches, and it just gets me pumped up for 2025. We've announced some of the dates, I believe, or we're about to announce some of the dates, and you know they're going to happen. So get your travel plans going, and or get your Twitch ready to be fired up on those dates, and join us for more action next year. It's only going to get even better.
Without question. Lots to come in the new year, so stay tuned for that. Predictions have been paid out.
Genesis, heck yes. That's in 2 months.
That's right. That'll definitely kick off the CTWC season. We also got Boston Parity, and as Bidwell mentioned, Waku Waku. Both are not really CTWC related, but they'll be streamed on this channel for all to view and see. We're going to see some great Classic Tetris in January, but yeah, February, the official kickoff. And I'm glad Ronkley kind of said that because, you know, Bidwell, I come prepared. I come prepared sometimes, right? As long as I don't have any issues with OBS or internet. But yeah, there it is. It's CTWC will be at Genesis February 14th to the 16th. So if you guys that are single out there or you want to break up with your girlfriend, come out to Genesis during that weekend. It's President's Day weekend as well. San Jose, California is the place to be. Register now. Use ! Genesis in our chats. You can find out more information on how to register and be a part of something special. Be our second year out there. And, you know, word on the street, maybe we'll see Fractal again. Alex T, you know, he's making the way up. It's not too far of a trip for him. We'll see the Shark probably out there. Vince will be out there. He's flexing those guns. And we'll see a whole host of others that may show up. I can't wait. It's going to be a great time. Looking forward to it. So again, that's it, Bidwell. We're done. We finally made it through. It is the end of 2024. I'd like to thank you again for joining. You were thanking me for inviting you, but really, I thank you for joining because there is no one else better that I would love to have call these super matches with me. You and I bounce off so well against each other, and we kept the baseball references to 0 tonight, which is a plus.
Pitcher and catchers report in 2 months. R.I.P. Ricky Henderson.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah. Oh my word! What a match we saw here tonight, and you know, I think we're gonna go ahead and send the party on elsewhere, and we're gonna send it over to the winner of this match. He's still there. He looks like he's so tuckered out, man. Sharky, not for nothing, but you gave him hell tonight. That was amazing. Let's go and congratulate Corian for this big win For Chris Bidwell, I am the king of the restreams. I'd like to thank Vince Clemente for allowing us the platform to stream here on Cloud Tetris. I'd like to thank you, all the fans, for watching, and all the players that have played this evening. Thank you for taking your time and giving us a show and entertaining us throughout all of 2024. And we'll do it again in 2025. First Friday Night Friendlies might be January 3rd. We'll kick it off with a bang. King will look for another super matchup to get us going. Vince Clemente, my GOAT. Well, Van Dweller, you are my hero, without question.
Happy New Year.